This video contains or may contain spoilers for Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's creatures and characters are all bugs or bug adjacent. However, many are anthropomorphic, and most are intelligent enough to speak and do things humans can do. So, are these creatures human-sized bugs or very intelligent bug-sized bugs? I'll be discussing my speculations in this video. One clue that I think especially points towards the creatures being bug-sized is the names of certain objects, namely weapons. Instead of being called a dagger or sword, the knight's weapon is called a nail. We also see weapons referred to as needles and pin blades. These objects are small to humans, but large to bugs. The bugs just call these objects what they are. I don't think this is meaning to imply that humans exist in the Hollow Knight world, though. Bugs and the other creatures such as mushrooms seem to be the only sapient beings. Of course, we have only seen a very small portion of this world and even less of its surface. I think that Hollow Knight most likely takes place on an alternate version of Earth with only bug, plant, and fungal life forms, or a different planet entirely. We can also look at certain background objects, such as non-sentient mushrooms and flowers. These objects appear big compared to most of the characters because that's how big they would be compared to bugs as we know them in real life. There's also significant evidence that the creatures of this world have already evolved to be smaller than they once were. We can see corpses such as the ancient nailsmith in Kingdom's Edge, this one in Queen's Gardens, and the ones that were made into the Temple of the Black Egg and Colosseum of Fools. Some more recently living creatures are larger than usual, such as Bardoon and Hive Queen Vespa, but they seem to be outliers and would still be considerably small compared to humans. As for how and why the bugs are intelligent like humans, we know that it's at least partially because of higher beings, with exceptions such as the mantises. Bugs' minds, at least for much of Hallownest, were expanded to become more intelligent by the beacon of the Pale King. Otherwise, the bugs probably just evolved their intelligence over time like humans did in the real world. So to conclude, the characters in Hollow Knight do have traits of humans such as intelligence and ability to speak, but most evidence points towards them being the size of bugs in real life, that being significantly smaller than humans. What do you think of my reasoning? Is there anything I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a like, share it, check out my other Hollow Knight videos, and subscribe to my channel for more. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.